Bentornati tutti su Radio Italia 1 dell'AIDE e chi ci segue dalla pagina di YouTube, forse anche Facebook. Io sono Simone Berliat e questo è Agri Adventures e mi state ascoltando da Radio Italia 1 dell'AIDE. Nella puntata di oggi abbiamo avuto l'opportunità di conoscere Nathalie e parleremo di Nathalie e del progetto che sta sviluppando qua in Sud Australia, anche questo sotto la SI6 visa. So let's switch in English so we can understand each other. What I was saying to our friends following us from house or from the radio. Radio Italia 1 dell'AIDE it's cooperating with Agri Adventures on promoting kind of businesses located on the food industry and agriculture. Mm-hmm. And the program that I'm running over there, which is Agri Adventures, is designed to promote food producers, so food production, agriculture, but applied to tourism and hospitality. So first, let me introduce you to our friends that's following us. You are Nathalie Taquet?
Yes.
That's correct. Perfect. Sorry, I just able to a little bit of the surname. You're French?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Correct.
Where are you from in France?
So I am from Paris, but I live in the south of France, near Italy.
Ah, okay. So the Côte d'Azur.
Côte d'Azur.
Côte d'Azur.
Before I was in a big company, Nestlé. Nestlé
Oh wow.
Skinners,
Okay.
And I was in research, like team manager. And I had 15 years in public and private research institute. My background is in research, so I have a PhD. And Nestlé decided to close the site of Sophia Antipolis in the south of France.
Okay.
I was confronted with the difficult period in France where you don't have anymore the security of employment. Mm-hmm. And also I was a number in a big company with Silo, and I was frustrated because I didn't create something by myself, and I would like to have more interaction, human interaction, and not to work on my desk to write some scientific publication or something like that. So it's why we decided together with my husband and my 3 children to move to Australia and to give the opportunity for all the family to be in a good environment of opportunities for entrepreneurship, but also to learn the new languages. So I have a family in Burgundy, in wine, and I moved to Australia with the CISA visa to create my own company in wine industry because it's my passion. I am sommelier with WSET level 2, mm-hmm. And also I had some courses of oenology in France.
Okay.
So it's a real passion, and when I arrived here in Australia, I was totally surprised about how the Australians discover a bottle of wine. Mm-hmm. They speak about cépage, and in France we speak about domaine or chateau.
Okay.
And,
can I do an introduction?
Yeah.
Cépage is a French word for variety.
Grape variety.
Perfect.
Oh,
because
yes.
Sometimes people don't know that,
yeah.
And that could create some confusion.
You are right, exactly. The idea behind the concept of Oatly is to help people to understand how to discover a bottle of wine. So, for example, you receive each month boxes mm-hmm. of French wine, mm-hmm. or Australian wine, or both, and we, with the bottling team, select the wine for you. So you don't choose the wine. So even if you don't know French wine, or for French people who come in Australia, they don't know very well Australian wine mm-hmm. when they arrive, and we provide the knowledge at home, and the idea is to educate around wine. So it's
okay.
more quality rather than quantity.
Now I think I grasp the concept of the business, like the product.
Yeah.
But I'm more curious to understand the behind the scenes. I'll explain you why. Like since the last February, when I received the visa, the first one, because I'm under the same SI6 visa that you, And I've been participating to many different startup ecosystems and speaking with a lot of entrepreneurs. And one of the things that I realized and I like is that there is not much said about what the real life behind.
It opened the mind. I learned a lot of things, how to create a business, and I learned every day so much comparing with my PhD. PhD, it's 8 years of studies, but I learned more in 1 year in Australia comparing with my MBA, because I have also an executive global MBA, and my PhD. It was so beautiful studies. But here it's practical, it's not theoretical, it's more, okay, now you are here, you swim and you see if you can swim alone or not.
Yes.
So
yes.
It's different. I saw a lot of changes in each children. It was amazing to see how they open the mind and how they change inside. And I'm very proud of that, because it's not only to open and to have my own business, it's also because they were maybe introvert before and maybe focus on their only person. And now, for example, my son who just finishing school, high school, moved to Canada for the university.
Okay.
In Montreal, so he's alone and by himself, very autonomous. And I think it was not something realizable before in France. So the children change. My daughter at 8 years old catch up the English in 4 months. So very nice for her future. And for me, it was the opportunity, and for my husband, to create some startup and to be in this good environment with connection, because in Australia, you have less, I think, intermediate steps. So you can, for example, see the Minister of Innovation, eat with him, and you can be connected to people very easier comparing with France. That is so complicated, and there is a lot of stairs behind.
The approach of the business and the business mentality, it's easier over here.
Yeah.
Like over here, you have much more support, you have much less layers into the community, and in some way it reflects a little bit the differences between different countries. Like in Italy too, in Italy you have a lot of layers to go through in order to not get the right connection, but to be at least someone listening at you. So, but really you didn't say to me if you had big problems or not. It seems that it's more the experience that is coming smooth. Okay, so it's not smooth. It's full of rocks and pebbles and all, but that is the spirit, which is my same outcome. It's like we switched into live your life, and in that stage, in these stages, every day we learn new things, and every day we are happy. Say, oh my God, I've done it. I've done it on my own. There was no one that was doing that for me, and I've been thinking about, which is super cool. That is what gives you the joy and the strength, which is something that happens so many times. So the entrepreneurship is really heavy, but also gives you satisfaction on small steps, and gives you the freedom to manage your family life.
Exactly, I totally agree.
Which is amazing. I'm gonna read the questions, because it was so interesting that I completely forgot if there was. Well, we spoke about the product. In the end, it's pretty simple. You go to the website, you find the box that is interesting to you. You can order online. You can buy one, and you can get more. And then you will receive every month. Is it a month?
Yes, month.
Every month you receive new products that they are chosen from experts, and you will experience them, because the way of communication is done, is simplified and is clarified for you. That's correct. And then the vision, because that is important thing. What there is the vision behind? Like, what do you want to facilitate with this?
When I arrived in Australia and I arrived in Sydney, I was totally surprised about the alcohol problem.
Oh, okay.
It was
I agree. I agree.
Real problem we have in France, but here in Sydney I was very surprised to see women and men drink just to drink and not to take pleasure to drink good wine or good alcohol. And the vision is more to educate people around alcohol about quality rather than quantity. And if in the future I can do something against problem of alcohol with violence with women or children, I will do that because it's my vision. It's not boxes of wine. It's also to educate people to enjoy a good bottle of wine with premium wine or quality product, not to have a headache after the day after. It's more okay. You enjoy a bottle with good friends, good family, and you don't have to destroy other life because of alcohol.
Grazie mille a tutti per averci seguiti questa giornata. Adesso ritorniamo in studio. Tra parentesi siamo in Stone and Chalk, che è il nuovo. What's Stone Chalk is, by the way?
So yes, it's the new place where you will have more and more startup connected. And,
but I've seen there was a connection with that and the new release Pixie, I think is Pixie from South Australia. So all the energy involved from South Australia to develop this startup ecosystem, they are focused here in Stone and Chalk. Okay, I'm going to switch now back in Italian. Bene. Spero che per tutti sia stato comprensibile. Nathalie sta sviluppando questo business che si chiama Botly e avrete l'opportunità di trovarlo anche sulla piattaforma Agri Adventure. Scusate se è anche un po' troppo advertising per questa giornata di oggi, ma penso che sia importante visto che quello che sta sviluppando è anche dal mio punto di vista interessante. Se volete lasciare dei commenti per questa puntata potete mandarli a info@radio1delaide.com.eu and so we're over here and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for following us on YouTube and see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Ciao.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Grazie mille.